from Saigon, Long Bin, Bearcat, Da Nang, Cu Chi, Pleiku, Lai Kei, Chu Lai, Phu Quoc, Van Rang, and Cam Ranh Bay in Vietnam. From Guam, Wake Island, and Clark Field in the Philippines. From the USS Ranger and the USS Coral Sea on Yankee Station in the Gulf of Tonkin. And from Korat, Bu Dorn, Tak Lee, Ubon, Nakhon Phanom, and Bangkok, Thailand.
At 10:05, it was wheels up and out across the Pacific, 8,000 miles to Thailand. There are two kinds of pilots here, the U.S. Air Force and Thailanders. You can watch a plane land and tell who's flying it. The Thailanders use the runway. Our pilots like to ad-lib after a couple of shots of Mekong. They come in without the plane. Here we are at Cu Chi, known the world over as Zap City. I don't have much news from the States. You all remember the States. You've seen it in those training films. No, I have real good news for you. I want to tell you guys the country's behind you 50%. Joey, I trained my Polaroid on you during your dance, and all I got was a blur. Where'd you learn to wiggle and waggle like that?
Watching your golf swing.
If I ever swung like that, my caddy would kiss me. But I must say, these kids out here are crazy about you.
Well, the feeling's mutual. What I'd like to know is, when am I going to get a chance to meet all these fellas personally?
Well, they haven't got time, honey. They're in a hurry to get back to the war. I just read the cards. What do I know?
Well, I've never seen so many interesting faces. What were they in civilian life?
Happy. Let's bring Raquel Welch back out. This isn't for the fellas, it's for me. All right, everybody back on the ground.
Say, Bob, am I standing in the right place?
Don't worry, honey. If you're not, they'll move the base. Here I am at Da Nang, better known as Dodge City. No, I go way back. I go way back with the Marines. Wake Island, Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima. I saw all those pictures. I bring you great news from the land of liberty. It's still there. You may have to cross a picket line to see it, but it's there. But don't worry about those riots you hear about in the States. You'll be sent to survival school before they send you back there. And everything's going up at home. Prices, taxes, and miniskirts. Miniskirts are bigger than ever. Even some of the fellas are wearing them. Don't laugh. If you'd have thought of it, you wouldn't be here.
Bob Hope and the USO, 1941-1991. One of the aviators here took me for a plane ride this afternoon. I wasn't frightened, but at 2,000 feet, one of my goose pimples bailed out. Bob Hope, March Field, May 6, 1941. 7 months before America entered World War II, comedian Bob Hope, at the suggestion of his producer, Albert Capstaff, performed a live radio broadcast of the Pepsodent Show from the gymnasium at March Field. It was the beginning of a lifelong love affair between Hope and America's fighting men. Moved by the enthusiastic response from airmen at March, Hope's gypsies hit the road. By the end of the war, he and his troupe had performed thousands of shows. From the ice-bound islands of Alaska's Aleutian chain to the steaming jungles of the South Pacific, Hope withstood hardship and braved enemy fire to bring a touch of humor to homesick warriors. His commitment did not end with the Second World War. For nearly 5 decades, in peace or war, from Korea to Vietnam and the 1991 Gulf War, Bob Hope continued to perform. Hope never forgot America's armed forces, and they will never forget him. From the ranks of show business have sprung heroes, even martyrs, but so far only one legend. That legend is Bob Hope. Time Magazine, September 20th, 1943.
Now, if you see a pair of jockey shorts buzzing the bridge, they're mine. I'm thrilled to be here in San Bernardino, I want to tell you that. Where are we? Fan Rang Dang Dang, huh? Also known as Happy Valley. There are other names for it, but this is a family show.
All right, knock it off. Bob, I'm here for one very simple reason, and that's to thank you on behalf of all of these women and men who are here at Cu-Chi with the 25th Division. But you wonder, at least I do, why would a man like this come all of this way, volunteer on Christmas Day to appear here with us? And you sort of wonder if maybe he's committed a crime in the United States, or maybe he's ducking a draft. Or maybe he's just some kind of a nut. You can't
I appreciate all those words much, but I got to tell you, and I speak for all these people, there's a lot of other nuts up on this stage. And I don't mean your general. I mean it. I mean all these people here who have volunteered to come over here. I'm very, very proud of them. They're all great Americans. What about that, huh?
I tell you, I've had a lot of people tell me about how they love you, men, and they support you. But this guy, for 28 years that I know of, has put his money where his mouth is. And you can't help but love a guy like that. And I tell you, that guy's a real peace symbol.
Uncle Sammy's crew, our minutes are too few. I wish that I could kiss each and every one of you.
You want to get us trampled to death, so you kid?